Heavyweight knockout kings, coming for the bell and the diamond ring. On his nest, taking on the best. Body shaking for a scorpion sting. Now when the sun goes down, we can go 12 rounds. I'ma beat you down to the ground. At the end of the day, you scream my name. Only one of us walks away. If you want some, now come and get some. You wanna throw down? Now come to my town. Oh.
All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to you live from Liverpool. This is ICW Fight Club Live. This is the ICW debut of James Drake. Now, James Drake, a hugely talented competitor, comes in with such a pedigree, such a body of work, that he was already awarded an ICW 0G title shot. Now, if he were to win tonight, from what we are led to gather, that could very much insert him into that title versus title match, because that's what Red Lightning and the world champion Joe Coffey have said. They have said it's this simple. It's title versus title. That's the big money match, and that's what they want. But he'll have to get back the very best in the business. Well, James Drake, a submission, hard-hitting specialist. Will he make the 0G champion? Well, will he make him grit his teeth here tonight? Let's hear the introductions of the champ.
And his opponent.
Ladies and gentlemen, you want to talk about someone that is on a tear in Insane Championship Wrestling, then we have to talk about the only man to win the Triple Crown. Tag champion, 0G champion, heavyweight champion, but he has never won the ICW World Heavyweight Championship belt. And in 2 weeks' time, he will get that opportunity. This is an ICW Fight Club special coming to you live from the O2 Academy in Liverpool in some of our most beloved fans. Here he is, the steampunk psychopath, BT Gunn. Now Gunn has metamorphosized what he has done in that ring over the last 6 months, and it has brought him great success. He is the only man in a calendar year to have actually pinned Joe Coffey. And the champion has been unstoppable. We know that Joe Coffey is in the building tonight, as is his sports entertainment, the founder, the CEO, the captain of the Rudo Sports Entertainment brand, Red Lightning, and we know that they are going to be watching this match very, very closely from their dressing room, backstage. What a way to kick off things here in Liverpool. Now, speaking to Booty backstage, he is very, very excited at this opportunity to go up against James Drake. Say what you like, BT Gunn has been a fighting champion. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, what a main event. Let's go down to our introductions by Simon Cassidy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, standing in the corner to my right, he is the challenger, making his ICW debut, weighing in tonight at 185 pounds, from Blackpool, England, this is James Drake. And his opponent, standing in the corner to my left, from the Hellmouth, he is the oddity and your reigning defending Insane Championship Wrestling Zero G Champion, BT Gunn!
Now, James Drake, many of you will recognize from the WWE UK Championship Tournament. But the credentials he has beyond that are hugely significant. In terms of parallels, there is a lot in the offensive arsenal of these two gentlemen that is very, very similar. And this match has started, ladies and gentlemen. What a way to kick off things here in Liverpool. We thank you for joining us on ICW On Demand and wherever you may be watching. This is the Zero G title match. My name's Billy Kirkwood. I'm going this alone tonight, so I'm going to do my very best to take you through this. Colin, I will tie up. Both these men roughly about the same size. In terms of a ground game, that is going to be all James Drake. But in terms of perhaps just high impact offense, striking, that's going to be BT Gunn. But make no bones about it, James Drake. Point out the fact that James Drake has a picture of what appears to be himself on his arse. BT Gunn does not. He's got a picture of the Mighty Bush skull. For the oddity, this is James Drake. Sure about there. Drake giving up just a little bit of weight to BT Gunn, who has been training very, very heavy, trying to add on a little bit of size going into that match with the Iron King of the Hydro, but he cannot look beyond, I should say, James Drake. Another side headlock, got it in tight. It's going to be interesting to see as the speed of the match goes up. In terms of quickness, few can hang with BT Gunn, but perhaps James Drake very much can. He has a big European uppercut. You saw him bringing it in time, making sure there was no separation, got as much in that as he could. Drake, a very powerful man. You can see both men in great condition. Beautiful crossbody spring. Two. I think genuinely caught James Drake by surprise. But it's going to be interesting to see. Oh, he's going to go for the tee. Way to go for the Technodrome early, nearly got it. Oh! Kick there right to the side of the head. It is James Drake, he is cold, he is calculating. And if he could possibly hit that sit-down DDT, Mr. Mayhem, it is going to be all over. Oh! Big European uppercut there, really blasting him. As the momentum slows, it's going to be all James Drake, who is vicious. Once upon a time, he made the decision no longer to get knocked about in the wrestling ring, and has become this hugely successful hybrid performer. And it is in that viciousness. But you know, someone with a bloodlust certainly is BT Gunn. Now, what you need to know is that Gunn has been wrestling a full schedule all across the country. Every opportunity he has had to defend that title, he has taken. You can hear these fans. The trouble of his own there, but I think that's the last thing James Drake wants to do. Gunn doesn't look impressed at all. Look at Gunn openly. He's giving up. And a lot of thud behind it. Hey! Danny, that's one of the most feared chops in the business. Listen to this. Oh! Shredding the skin. And Gunn's feeling it. You can feel the momentum is building, but he cannot look past the challenger here tonight. And again, this isn't a non-title affair. Gunn has made it clear that he will not enter into non-title contests. Every single one of them has to be for this championship. Well, it's admirable, certainly. Is it a big risk? There's that. The referee missed that. A little bit of a kick there with the point of the toe. Taking his time here in his debut here in Insane Championship Wrestling. We'd like nothing better than to win that championship. Bragging rights. Think of the names that have already gone up against BT Gunn, the challengers. We saw Wolfgang challenging for that championship recently, a former world heavyweight champion himself. Apparent. Trading forearms. Not normally the game we see BT Gunn play. He normally utilises the chops. Perhaps trying to add something else. Flipping straight over, great quickness. Follows his man round. Oh, Gunn with a low kick right in the midsection. Nails him with a pouncing insecurity. Gunn is feeling it tonight here in Liverpool. These fans. In less than 20 days, Gunn could have the opportunity to make history. Trying to go for a crucifix. Drake trying to get his way out of it. Look at that! A Hurricanrana using the elbow as a pivot point. Got him with there. Looked like he was going to go for the knee. There was a hesitation. Rolling straight through. Big heel kick. 1, 2. Blasted him with the pizza cutter. Nearly carving up James Drake. The challenger looked great early on in this contest, but now he appears to be struggling. Beautiful back elbow as the momentum of the match slows. Look at this. Oh no! He caught Gunn coming in. 1, 2. Whoa, whoa. There was a misstep there. James Drake looked like he was going to go to the top rope. And as he did, BT Gunn followed him in. He made that adjustment, trying to go for a tombstone. Face first powerbomb. 1, 2. No. A great flurry of offense, adapting what he was doing. And that shows you how much James Drake has improved. It has been over a calendar year now, so we actually saw him in that WWE UK Championship tournament. Clearly he has learned from those opportunities, those losses. Looking absolutely fantastic tonight. And he would make a great ICW 0G champion. But I just get the feeling going to the top rope. Gunn caught him. Trying to catch him back to the top rope suplex. You can see Drake shifting. Oh, amazing core strength there. Going to pop the shoulders in order to get that over. Here he goes. Wow! Nails him! 2! What? Smashing him with a 360. Once upon a time, earlier on in his career, BT Gunn was known essentially as a high flyer. but you can see the extra layers that Drake has added to his game. He's not here to make up the numbers tonight. Oh! Blasting with the TMNT. It's time for the Technodrome. If he's got it locked in, it's all over! No one is kicked out of that. And James Drake, what tonight?
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, and still ICW 0G champion,
James Drake came very, very close. Taking the champion right to the edge. What damage has been done on the road to the Hydro? We saw the set down face first powerbomb, blasting over that 360, but it came down to that one move. That one move that no one has been able to kick out of, the Technodrome. If BT Gunn can lock that on, if BT Gunn can lock that on at the Hydro, we could have a new World Heavyweight Champion, but there is still 2 weeks to go. And Joe Coffey here tonight in Liverpool will have to defend that championship against Keith Lee, the US sensation.
Red Lightning, can I just interrupt you really quickly? Can I get a few words before Bram's match?
I'll give you a few words. Why can't this company book me a venue with a power socket for my phone? What is it?
I just want to know if you're concerned about this match this evening.
Why would I be concerned?
Because he's in the match with Mickey Whiplash.
And so what? What conditions he in? What conditions he going to be in after the match? Bram is one of the best wrestlers in the world today. There is absolutely no question of what he's going to do at the Hydro in the ladder match, and that is only the first part of this equation. The rest, you'll have to wait a little later to find out.
Here he comes, the real-life Wizard of Gore. The Necromancer.
Making his way to
Mikey Whiplash.
He is leeching. Weighing in today at 230 pounds, Mikey Whiplash.
Whiplash, the Patriarch of Pain, looking at amazing condition as he is one of the 4 entrants into the first ever ICW King of Insanity match. That will take place November 19th at the Hydro in Glasgow. We encourage you, wherever you are, wherever you're watching, to join us on that night, because history will be made. A building that has showcased huge sporting events, legendary concerts, one way or another, shall be painted with the blood of the guilty. Whiplash's words, not mine. Let's hear the introduction of his opponent.
And his opponent. Making his way to the ring. Weighing in today at 240 pounds, he is the king of all evil. This is Brad!
monster, the rampaging wave of the apocalypse. It is going to be the king of all that is evil versus the deity of deviance. Look at the expression of Whiplash's face. Like Pinhead staring through the soul of yet another victim. A dream match, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely anywhere. Thomas Kearns, he's going to be in charge of this. Whiplash said simply, he is going to scorch the flesh. These two men have never, ever faced off in a one-on-one encounter. Been on very separate paths. I don't know if you could even go as far as saying that either man was essentially a, inverted brackets, fan favourite. I don't think Bram just simply doesn't like anyone. Off the ropes. Look at the agility of the big man. Another one, look at that. Beautiful. Wow, deep arm drag, and that was not the way I saw this match starting, showing great athleticism. I'm showcasing Whiplash before he adopted this new, well, let's put it this way, before he opened Lamar Shan's box and became the Lord of the Cenobites, he was known around the world as a hugely successful wrestling talent, wrestled all around the world, ladies and gentlemen. But now I get a feeling things are going to get a little insane between these two, frankly, walking phantasms. Beautiful there. Single leg drop kick. Got his man as he was floating over. Great athleticism by Whiplash. Oh! Smashing him head first. Straight to the guardrail. We knew it wouldn't be long before this would happen. For Whiplash, pain is an everyday aphrodisiac. That just fires him up, makes his cold black blood bubble with just sheer lust for just villainy. Oh! And Whiplash has said at the Hydro he will stomp blood waffles into the face of his his three opponents, I should say. Oh, great strength there by Whiplash, so I know he's been training very, very hard. You see he's cut a bit of body fat, put on a bit of extra muscle, because anything can go, and in many ways the Bram is a fantastic warm-up for that. But can he survive the monster? Can he survive Bram? Whiplash getting fired up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh! Whiplash, as he was coming round, started to lose his footing, and in that second, Bram saw an opening. Slipping on the beer-soaked floor, but managing to keep his stride. I don't know many runners that wouldn't be able to do that. Oh! Now Bram, he will be in that #1 contender ladder match at the Hydro with both these men going into two huge multi-man match. Oh, look at that, number one. Bram is meeting some house guests. And the last house to the left, the Virgin Suicides. Just keep repeating. Oh, this is ICW. Throwing Bram back in the ring. That's right, there's a wrestling match going on here. Let's feel the energy of these fans. The bio-exorcist of ICW. Boom! A voodoo pin right into the chest of King of the Rolling People. He's got 1, 2. Throwing everything he's got at Bram. Look at the strength. Trying to get him up for the zombie maker. Can't get him. Welcome to Oblivion. Oh! Nailed him with a vortex. 2. That huge spinning heel kick. And you think about a man that size doing that, but you think about those big tree trunk legs. Getting blasted in the head with a metal bar. So on just the blink of an eye, is he trying to go for that? Oh! Whiplash out of sheer instinct, rolling off his back. He knows he's in trouble. But does he know in just how much? Huge spear! 1, 2. No. And these fans chanting for Mikey Whiplash. King of all that is evil. Can he do what perhaps no one can? Rolling his man straight back up. He's trying to go for that tombstone. He's got him. Ah! He got him. He nailed him with the Dante's Inferno. That pile driver, but Whiplash wisely rolled to the outside. Since returning to ICW, has aligned himself with the Rudo Sports Entertainment brand. No sign of red lightning here tonight. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Sent him just crashing through the barrier. The King of Insanity. Perhaps the Dark Prince in for the bar. Watch your purse, Hen, watch your purse. We're battling right in front of us. Oh, please. Hey! Right to the hard wall here of the O2 Academy in Liverpool. You can actually see a print there of Whiplash's skull. Spitting in the face. Bram looked like he had it all beat when he hit him with a Dante's Inferno. Oh, they're heading for the door. They're heading for the doors.
Let's go, guys, let's go! Let's go, and he's in the ring for a pinfall. We have to call the match off. Guys, we're going to have to take it back to the ring. We'll call the match off.
Shut your mouth!
Let's go, guys. Let's go, call this no contest.
Yes! Oh! Ah! Shit! We're going outside, buddy. Come right here, quick. Yes. Yeah. Ah, shit. Give me a piece of shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to both competitors leaving the building, referee Thomas Cairns has ruled this match a no contest.
Well, you heard it here. Thomas Cairns has no choice. They're actually battling down the stairs out of the building, and I don't think there's enough security in the building to get them back in. What a match that was going to be. Well, you know, we got to move on with things. This is all Simon's fault, I feel. I blame mostly Simon.
Please accept our apologies. Moving on with the show.
I do not!
The following contest is for the ICW Tag Team Championship.
Yes, baby!
Introducing first.
Well, here they come. It's the East End Butcher and the Baron of the Ball Gag, the Devil's Favourite Dirty, and the One Man Riot, accompanied by Raoul, their own personal. You know, I've yet to actually establish what he does. I mean, he's always got a camera. They are the challengers tonight. After having a lot of success as a tag team recently, when they finally have managed to get on the same page, ICW's wrestling odd couple, the Hardcore Icon and the Bad Man from the East End of London. It's the Kinky Party. Was he twerking? I smell a sitcom. Guy Jester always walks crotch first. Guy Jester, the only man ever. Always important, there he is. Now these two men have a great opportunity tonight. A tag team very much in its embryonic stages. We saw them when they were vastly on the parallels, both so far apart in terms of not ideology but also what they were just doing as a tag team, the mechanics of what they were doing in the ring. But somewhere along the lines they've managed to get on the same page.
And their opponents.
Well, they will be taking on the most physically dominating tag team in ICW's history. For over 10 months, they have been the ICW Tag Team Champions and have sawn off all challenges. The Newport Nightmare, the White Devil, Mike Bird, and the Boar of War, wild boar, accompanied by that alpha male, Justin Rees, the man on point for the Marauders. Now this team, since coming together, 3 Welsh nationalists, I think they'd be proud to say. There they are. The tag team title belts. They bested the Hunter brothers, the Kings of Catch. So many tag teams have fallen to these 2 men. And the Alpha, look at the shape that Justin Rees is in. Look at the pectorials, the muscularity. I mean, you took him to a fine point. I'm not even. But if he caught himself in a pinch. Anyway, right, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, drinking outside the ring. They are the challengers, the team of the East End Butcher Shah Samuels, Big Kink Jack Jester, the Kinky Party.
That's right, the challengers tonight, which is unbelievable, even now. When I asked, we did a little Q&A a while ago, actually.
And here are
Samuels, what?
Standing to my left,
and he just said,
being accompanied to the ring
very
by the
trousery.
alpha male,
that means.
Justin Rees. They are the reigning, defending, Insane Championship Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the team of the Wild Boar and Make Bird, the Marauder!
Battle-scarred, ruthless, aggressive, dangerous. That is how you have to describe the tag team champions. When they first came into ICW, they were a very genial, athletic tag team. It was all just about shaking hands, winning wrestling matches, but somewhere along the lines, these 2 men took a left.
Hey, Justin, make like your t-shirt, pal, and get to fuck. Woof, 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 woof.
That's his word, you can't say that. In boar speak, that was just ruthless. He basically says your mum was made airtight by 2 Dalmatians.
Is he alright?
Is Boar crying? Is Boar crying? Boar doesn't actually get them on the NHS anymore. He's not on bath salts, but as a child he drank too much matey bubble bath, and that is apparently the reason why he is like he is now. I'm not saying this, but I know for a fact that Boar juices bubbles. I do know that much. It's done a lot of damage. If you squeeze them, wee brown bubbles. It's embarrassing. All right, we're going to kick this off. It's going to be the big man, Shah Samuels. Boar. Now, what you need to know is, well, in ICW we have not seen Jack Jester or Shah Samuels in a lot of tag team encounters. Oh, both these men are hugely experienced tag team wrestlers, but we'll have to judge it if they are able to gel as a tag team. We saw it recently, but will they continue that thread? Well, they are in there with a tag team. And has been so impressive in recent months with an ICW. Oh. There you go, working the arm. Look at this, Shah Samuels. It's a great control tag team chemistry, cutting off the ring fantastically well. Shah, of course, formerly held the ICW Tag Team Championship with Kid Fight. That was a combustible tag team combination, but it had a lot of success. Judge Jester has held the tag team titles of SWA alongside Mikey Whiplash. Samuels, one half of the Revolutionists. But Bird and Boar, they have known each other 10 years, childhood friends. The White Devil, oh, getting caught. Big hooking lariat by the former heavyweight champion. Remember that knee, a snap there to knee, another one. Something new there by Judge Jester, really cutting his man down, going off his feet. Jester has cut a lot of weight recently. The perverted pirate and the East End Butcher. Slicing elbows into the chest of Wild Boar too. My Bird actually showing great confidence in his partner not to head for those tag ropes. Although had an opportunity. Interference there by Eston Reeves. That was enough to distract the East End Butcher. Oh! Nails him. A cannonball sent on over the knees, and he's quick as that. They blasted him with a kill switch. 1, 2. And the Newport Nightmare with a vertical press. Only getting a count of 2 though. It shows you that the champions have managed to cut down their 2 bigger opponents. I mean, Shah Samuels easily round about the 250-pound mark. This big brawler from the East End of London is gifted in that wrestling ring as he is covering the streets of Soho with blood and carnage. The Camden Crippler not looking good here tonight. Just caught it with a tilt-a-whirl slam, and he saw Shah Samuels pivoting his body, rolling over. He knows what his partner is. So Samuels is in trouble. He is taking a lot of punishment, not really recovering after those double knees. Here he comes. Jester with a series of clotheslines. They ain't flashy, but damn are they effective. Time to change the momentum. Big shoulder block there by the former heavyweight champion. Big clothesline, taking his man straight over, but he's taking his eyes off Wild Boar. Throwing him over to the top. And yes, Reeves once again, perfectly positioning. Big knee right to the break basket, just cutting his man straight off. No! No! He's Shah Samuels, break top! The guardian of the gifts, Shah Samuels blasting him with that break top moonsault. Jack Jester already back to his feet, the Sheriff of Naughtiness. Can they do it? Can they overcome the ICW Tag Team Champions? If they do, what does that mean for the Hydro? Does that mean that we're going to see, we can see the Kings of Catch versus the Kings of Catch versus the Kinky Party in an ICW Tag Team title match. They were going to go for a big dive. Yesterday's getting in the way. Oh! Huge dive! Jack Jester, the saucy psycho. Nails him with the last laugh leg drop. Caught him going in. This, you know, this team of Chad Samuels and straight Estuary's hooked him with a massive forearm. Really rung Jester's bell. So Jester fighting his way out there with his mug smasher. The Marauders are in trouble. They're in big trouble. Beautiful T-bone, just takes his man straight over. Can he get him up for a tombstone? So Wild Boar, he's trying to fight his way out of it. Getting his legs over the top rope. Oh! You took your eyes off Aston Reese just for a second and it was enough. Jam sandwich, there's no sign of Shah Samuels. Mrs. Parsons' revenge. 1, 2, 3, the Marauders retain.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners, and still ICW Tag Team Champions, the Marauders.
By any means necessary, the Newport Nightmare and the Wild Boar, with an assistance, of course, to the Alpha Male. Since coming together, has there been a stronger faction? This club, this sorority house, call them what you will. The Welsh Elite. I mean, the Kinky Party have got nothing to be ashamed of, but it's just not their night. That's the best they have looked. They looked excellent in defeat. Tonight, on this night, it was the third man that made the difference. We know somewhere that Polo Promotions, who we will see in action later on tonight, we'll be watching very, very closely. We're getting a big preview of the Hydro. It is the Vixen of Violence. The Babe of Battery.
She is the Megaton Barbie, the Vixen of Violence, the Babe of Brutality, Mrs. DCT. This is Viper!
The Countess of Chaos. Yes, yes! One of the most popular competitors in ICW today. And she will be 1/3 of the Hell on Earth cage match for the ICW Women's Championship. We're making history at the Hydro. the first ever women's
her
championship
opponent.
in a steel cage. But she will have to get past the Cleopatra of the filthy generation. She is the ICW icon. The measuring stick. This is Kaylee Ray.
Representing the filthy generation, she is your reigning Insane Championship Wrestling Women's Champion, Kaylee Ray!
The Tartan Terror. Born fearless. It was almost 2 years ago to the day of Fear and Loathing 8. We were going to crown the first ever ICW Women's Championship. It was due to be Nikki Storm, the best in the galaxy, the White Chocolate Cheesecake of Sports Entertainment, and Kaylee Ray in that main event, but it was our commissioner on that night, Mick Foley. Oh! That inserted Viper into that match. And on that night, Viper made history. She became the first ever women's champion. But Kaylee Ray, even since that night, haunted because she believed it was her destiny to be the first ever ICW women's champion. She feels she was cheated out of that on that night. And she has been the spectre that haunted until she finally won that belt last year. Oh! At Fear and Loathing 9 from the Hydro. Apart from briefly losing the championship to Casey in 42 seconds as Shugs his party. Oh! Viper, the vixen of violence, the babe of brutality. Trying to muscle it up in a suplex. The Viper has been involved. She actually was a part of a recent main event in ICW Intergender Tag Team. Oh, look at that, Kaylee just flattening. And again, we want to make this clear. Regardless of the outcome of this match at the Hydro, that will not change unless, well, dare I say, the women's champion might want to make sure she takes Viper out of the equation. Oh! But I think Mrs. DCT might have something to say about that. Oh! Oh! Face first into that wall, the hard wall here of the O2. Viper taking it out in the hatred that exists between these two. I mean, Kaylee Ray, she's an ICW original. Look at this. Hesitation suplex, no. Oh, oh! So Viper's nose smash up that, and Viper has had a history recently of injuries to that nose. Could that affect her breathing? Is that the long-running game plan? I mean, Casey and Viper were both recently left for dead on ICW Fight Club when she won that belt back with no small assistance to the rest of the filthy generation. Here comes Viper, flying chaps! 1, 2. Both these women have wrestled extensively across North America in the Mae Young Classic in Japan. Wherever they go, they seem destined to fight forever. She can't get her up. She's got her up in the dirty bomb. Nails it! Very close to the ropes. I don't even think she cared. 1, 2. Whoa! Viper. Belt for Impact. Her words, not mine. Back in the infancy of ICW, of this division, that Kaylee Ray said she built. And it's not women's wrestling, it's just wrestling. Oh! Hangman powerbomb. Bulbasaur! 1, 2. These fans getting fired up. Climbing that rope, trying to go for a Viper bomb. Kaylee Ray's caught. She knows it's good. No way! The core strength that took of the women's champion. 2. A back suplex, almost a judo-like throw from the hips. Whatever it was damn effective. The back of Viper's head just bouncing off that mat. The former women's champion in trouble. Kaylee Ray has described herself as one of the mothers of the revolution of women's wrestling. What's good for her? Oh God! Kaylee Ray came down right in the back of her neck. Women's champion's in trouble. Went for the Viper driver, but she's still there. Savate kick. Well, under schoolboy. 1, 2. No, try to get her there. Kaylee was going for an adjustment. You saw her scrambling to get those big, powerful shoulders of Viper, pinning her down to the mat. Viper at one point was exercised, was mocked by the women's champion, said she had no place in ICW. But Kim came for Kaylee, and they seem destined to fight for another. Small package. 1. She's got unlocked. She wins.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Kaylee Ray.
Just showing you, it was not by nefarious means. It wasn't steel chairs. It wasn't guardrails. It was a small package sending a signal.
In a few moments' time, we are going to see the Scottish Rules match between Jimmy Havoc and Chris Renfrew. Third time you guys have done the Scottish Rules match together. Still no verdict on who's going to come out on top. Could tonight be the night? But I have to mention there seems to be no animosity between the two of you.
Animosity? You think there's no animosity? You want to know my honest opinion on Jimmy fucking Havoc? I think he's a stand-up guy. I mean, that's a smile that could light up anyone's life. So no, there's no animosity. He's one of the few people I actually respect around here. God fucking forbid. I hope you like me too, Jimmy. I hope the feeling's mutual.
Yeah, you're right, to be honest. Yeah, I'll kind of get on with you. The reason I come back is literally that I want to find out who is the most hardcore. You know, and ICW is the most hardcore company probably in the world right now. And if you're king of that, you're king of the world.
King of the death match.
That is my current title, but I guess at the Hydro we'll find out who it really is. But tonight, I'm quite looking forward to getting drunk with you, to be honest, mate.
Yeah, man.
Have a bit of a fight.
Third time's a charm. You're looking forward to it? Yeah. So, yeah, you get a rare non-animosity filled, or however fucking you want to phrase it. May the best man win. I'm quite good at your job. Do you? Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The rules are as follows. This match will be contested in 5 3-minute rounds. In between each round, both competitors must partake of the beverages at the side of the ring. The first individual to gain 2 pinfalls will be declared the winner. Introducing first.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the 3 Ds. Devastation, diabetes, and dildos. It's a Scottish rules match, and we're going to be kicking things off with the architect of wrestling's waking nightmare, the Sultan of Silent Hill, Chris
Making his way to the
Renfrew.
ring. From Silent Hill, weighing in tonight at whatever the fuck it says on the scales, Chris Renfrew!
Former ICW World Heavyweight Champion. Chris looks excited, but let's put it this way. At least 2 times in this match, he has taken a dildo to the gob. Tonight, though, he is going up against, well, the judge, jury, and executioner of the Tokyo Core Police. Let's go down to the introduction of his opponent.
And his opponent.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his return here once again to ICW, this is Jimmy Havoc.
Making his way to the ring from London, England, he is the one-man purge. This is Jimmy Havoc.
Voldemort's Man Crush, the Daijin of Devastation, was more than happy to grant Chris Renfrew another wish for this, a Scottish Rules match. 2 of these men, these 2 men, will be in the King of Insanity match. Well, we might not be able to sit down. I know, let's put it this way. We all know there's a dildo in this building somewhere, we just don't know where it is. It could be ringside, it could be under the ring, it could be inside one of these men. It could be like a dirty, sexy Kinder Egg. We're going to find out. This gives me the bulk. This gives me the bulk. 3-word porn search right here. Renfrew, Havoc. All right, they're going to enjoy a quick libation. Drink responsibly, kids. You shouldn't drink at home. Do it at a friend's house. All right, it's going to be Chris Renfrew, former ICW World Heavyweight Champion, versus the Cronenberg of clotheslines. All right, and the match begins. We're going for a handshake. Straight to that wrist lock. Straight to a hammer lock. Into a side headlock off the ropes. What's he doing? Thinks he's Lou Thez. Want to wrestle? Oh, there you have it. Into a waist lock. I'm going to call it. I see, this is not the way I thought this would go down. Oh! That one's sportsmanlike. Sunset flip. Staple gun! You're not allowed to put posters up with staples, Jimmy! Well, you know something. Renfrew won't forget his last thought, which was probably that bastard. Renfrew's already come. He said, wait, has he taken the huff? Has he taken the huff? Oh, shit. somewhere there's a very angry tramp. What's he got? Double shovels. Is he giving him a bacon tray and telling him to go for it?
1 minute remaining.
Hey! This is why we can't have nice things. I mean, Jimmy Havoc, of course, this year became the CCW King of the Death Match.
30 seconds.
How are you really meant to call this? These two men trying to lobotomise each other with a bacon tray. It's like the Great British Fuck Off. Ah, come on! What are they doing? Havoc's asking for a timeout. If he waits 30 seconds, he'll get a drink with it as well.
At the end of round 1, no falls apiece.
Bloody hell.
Four rounds remaining.
And we see Molly Spartan in there. Beautiful, but devastating. No so-called Val, however. Yeah, you can. You can. I'm not looking. Because that makes me sick. Sorry, is this on? What? Sorry. Careful! Careful! Jesus Christ. Right, okay, we're going to move on, ladies and gentlemen. This is round 2. Both men coming in with a running forearm. And again, poke to the eye. It was good for Phil Collins, it's good for me. Havoc getting fired up. Oh! That is a ridiculous sized water bottle. Take that, Ali Mobile, you skinny bitch. Put him in a trolley. Unauthorized item in your bagging area! Does Jimmy Havoc just count as one item? Do we have to join another queue? How many club card points do you get for a wrestler? Well, there we are, ladies and gentlemen, 2017, and we have managed to make Dale Winton relevant again. You're welcome. No, you're welcome. Hurry up. Dale's daily double. Why? Didn't get it through the barrier that time.
1 minute remaining.
Jimmy Havoc's just getting thrown around like a rag doll. Like one of those goth versions of an inflatable sex toy that people just fell up. Oh, imagine one of those plastic bottles. But you might turn around and say something stupid like that one hurt. That'll bloody hurt.
30 seconds.
Simon Cassidy showing dexterity, not only saying the words but the numbers. Good job, Simon. That's right, Chris Renfrew for one night only is the Ironing Man. That's just something Joe Coffey is immensely unhappy about that. What's he going for here? Stone Cold Stoner through an ironing board.
At the end of round 2, no falls apiece.
Well, at least showing sportsmanship like he's going to leave Jimmy Havoc too. Just been lucky there, he was going straight through an ironing board. There'll be 2 drinks on this one. I understand it's Martini Rosso and an Alcoholic's Tears. Drinking down, surprising amount of alcohol. Because alcoholics cry a lot. And the livers are just basically black husks now. So it goes straight out of the system again. It's tragic, really. I really shouldn't mention it. If you are an alcoholic and you're watching ICW Fight Club, get some help. That's all I can say. Dad! Give up the booze. She's not coming back. All right, let's move along. No! I'm out. I'm not watching this. No! Renfrew has had that put absolutely everywhere. He's had it shoved in his gob. Not yet. Run, Chris! Run! Jimmy Havoc. Like a dildo laden Jack the Ripper. Looking at Chris Renfrew like a Victorian prostitute's crotch. Chris, run! Once again! That's just horrible to see. Oh God! He deep-throated that dildo, and if you just think about the version, a man's throat is not kerplunk for crying out loud. I found my mum's dildo and I legitimately thought there was a dead willy in a drawer. I buried it in the garden. And there is nothing to match a woman's horror when she sees her toddler son burying a dildo. It's just a tragic sight, but not almost as tragic as this. Renfrew's nose managed to come back. Beautiful release suplex. Okay, we don't know where the dildo is. Heard the bell ring. I think maybe Stevie Hughes, a clueless idiot. What's Havoc going for here?
1 minute remaining.
Oh! 1, 2. Our first pinfall of the match, ladies and gentlemen.
Chris Renfrew. At the end of round 3, the score is 1-0 to Chris Renfrew.
All right, let's just quickly go back over that. It started off with a man basically having his mouth buggered. There's no two ways about that. By a dildo. We don't want to know the origins of the dildo, but it was double-ended. If you've seen the end of Requiem for a Dream, we can only imagine. Jimmy Havoc, though, after putting up a sterling effort, was powerbombed, full an ironing board, and it's going to be one fall to Chris Renfrew. All he needs to do is hang on to the end of the next couple of rounds, and he will be declared the winner of this match. Stone Cold Stoner! 1, 2, no! Perhaps too quick after the rest period. It was too quick for Renfrew to think that he could get a win. For a double stop, misses. blasting on the forearm. Rainmaker! The Cronenberg of clotheslines takes a fall.
Winner of the fall, Jimmy Havoc.
So now, ladies and
At the end
gentlemen,
of
we are
round
at one
4,
apiece.
the score is 1 each.
All right, well that means the opportunity for taking the lead. I'm not quite sure, but if this match will continue into a dead heat, we might have to go to sudden death. Now what you need to understand is, as well as the pain, the beatdown both these men are putting on each other, we're also getting quite noticeably pissed. There's no two ways about it. It's only a matter
I've got
of
something to say to you, motherfucker. Stand up. Stand up. See you? I fucking love you, man.
What? He buckled your mouth, for crying out loud.
So drunk right now. But I love you, man.
I think I'm gonna throw up. I love you too. No, it's right, the hair don't get in the way, it's not enough of it. I love you too. Can we just bucket?
See for a daft emo with a stupid haircut. You're all right.
For a cunt who's got their head on upside down, you're not bad yourself. I like cunts.
Yes, that's funny. That's a funny joke, man.
You're fucking funny too, aren't you?
No, funny.
Oh, it's off! Yes! Fired!
Final round.
This is the final round. And Stevie Boy's come out here. The leader of the Filthy Generation, another entrant in that King of Insanity match of the Hydro. As this is just broken down into what was meant to be a sort of bromance, but it's... We don't know Stevie Boy's in the ring. Whoa! You're not going to have to throw out another match. Oh! Stevie Boy swinging wild. But yeah, he never thought about hitting Simon.
Do you know what? For a wee while, this was actually quite entertaining. Watching you two tools boot fuck each other. But after a while, as I was saying, after a while this shit gets a bit boring. And in all honesty, I'm starting to feel a wee bit insulted. Because you see, used to, and that other idiot that's kicking about the back somewhere, are making the Hydro really fucking really fucking easy for me. But no.
Bram Whiplash are still going. Stevie Boy was coming out here to pick the bones of these two drunks. I don't even know if this match is finished. We're getting a preview for the first time. It's going to be all four men, and Bram's out here as well. Who's going to stop them? Stevie Boy and Renfrew. Whiplash and Havoc. Two combinations that equals one simple mathematical equation, and it comes to sheer hatred And that's what's going to drive these 4 men at the Hydro. That is what is coursing through their veins and will take them to levels of violence that I honestly don't believe have been seen before in ICW. Levels of madness, levels of insanity, and we will crown a new kind of insanity here in ICW. And Bram's out there as well. I mean, he could do whatever he wants. He could skin us and wear us as a suit. He'd be gorgeous. So it looks like we've thrown out this match. Once again, Thomas Cairns showing that he can't simply control anything.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has elapsed, making this match a draw.
On behalf of wrestling fans across the planet, I would like to say fucking boo. Oh, Bram's in the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hey.
the winner of his match versus Mikey Whiplash, I give you Bram!
I didn't even know Red Lightning was here.
Bram!
There's
Bram!
Davey! Ravy Davey's here! Oh! Ravy Davey has been expelled from ICW. Legally, he's not allowed to be here. He has been indefinitely suspended. He gate crashed the wedding. It shucks us. Here's Mark Dallas.
This is your fault! You caused this! You caused this with your poor management skills! Keep him back! Hey! This is a shambles!
Look at Davey. I don't know what Mark Dallas said when he came out here. He had Red Lightning screaming in the mic at his man. Look at that, he's getting more wrestlers out here. Ladies and gentlemen, Ravy Davey, Ian McCallum, he did not come here with the tour party. He has been suspended by ICW management. Last time we saw Davey, he was engaged in a war of words. Mark Dallas, CEO of ICW, got everyone out here. Even now he's saying escort him out of the ring.
Bad company, I'm so sorry to interrupt you. I just want a few words before your match tonight with Fight Network. They uploaded a video. I just want to see if I've got a rebuttal, a response to it.
Aye, Fight Network. We seen your video and we had a laugh. Cause that's what yous are. Yous are a fucking joke.
You three run about here like cardboard gangsters. Your biggest member of your group, Krieger, has to walk about with a lead pipe. You have no idea what you're in for.
You're about to find out just how bad the company that we keep really is. Is that okay for you, Veronica?
Yeah, that's good, thanks. Scottish rules match. We've just seen, let's just run down exactly what happened there. Jimmy Havoc and Chris Renfrew. Another draw. Will we ever see the end of this? And then Stevie and Whiplash and Bram Marauders.
Let's talk about the important things. Another title defence.
Another tag team title win.
Oh, on the road to the Hydro. But apparently, there's another tag team match tonight. Rampage and Ashton, Polo Promotions. Now, we'll definitely be keeping a very, very close eye on that.
Just a close eye?
What are you implying?
That you might interfere or do your usual?
Usual? You are rude and unprofessional, Veronica. We will not lay a hand on Polo Promotions. Pinky promise.
I'm rude and unprofessional.
Davey, stop it. Stop acting up, right? Stop acting up. You want a job in ICW, you need to listen to what the boss has got to say. You can't go about like you're hanging about the streets again.
What is wrong with you? Huh? What is wrong with you? You act before you think. You keep doing it. That's why you were suspended. You never fucking learn, Davey.
What do you mean I never learn? Davey, sit down, calm
No,
down.
no,
Davey,
no.
don't lift your horn to me, mate.
What am I some
Don't
fucking
lift,
me
don't
daft?
lift your horn to me.
Whoa. I've got a solution to this, right? You, as of right now, are reinstated in ICW. You want to find out what ICW is all about? You're going to find it out. Your first match is in Cardiff against Wolfgang.
How'd you like that, wee man? I'll see you in Cardiff. I'll see you in Cardiff.
I'm not done with you. That's not all. You want to find out what ICW is really like, aye? With me looking after you, aye? The only time you've been in ICW on your own, you got me to look like the fucking elephant man. So you want Bram? You want the Hydro? Well, I'll tell you what, the garage the night before. If you can beat Bram, I'll put you in that match at the Hydro. Be careful what you fucking wish for, son.
The innovator, the inventor, the future of the Riddle Sports Entertainment brand. Entrepreneur of Scotland, 2000.
You see, they told me if I took less time to get to the ring, then I could spend more time talking to you wonderful people.
Oh, well.
I think Simon done a great job of introducing me. I don't think I need to formally introduce myself to you people because I'm a very well-known, controversial figure in the history of this company. I'm glad you're asking who I am because right now I'm going to tell you a little story because that's what I do. I am the former general manager of this company. I am the former owner of this company. Currently, I'm a sports and entertainment agent representing Bram and the ICW World Heavyweight Champion Joe Coffey. And that's where this becomes interesting because while I was in charge of this company, I took this company to heights that it has never seen before. Under my guidance, without my guidance, ICW would never be in Liverpool in the first place.
Red Lightning giving a little bit of his version of ICW's history to these fans in Liverpool, and they are not buying it.
Can you give me a minute, please? Thank you. You see, Bram at Fear and Loathing 10 at the Hydro is a competitor in the #1 contenders ladder match, and we know that the winner of that match is going to go on to face the winner of Joe Coffey versus BT Gunn title for title. And I think it goes without saying that Bram will win the ladder match at Fear and Loathing 10. Therefore, he will be the #1 contender to the unified ICW title. And again, that's where this becomes very interesting because on that very same night, Joe Coffey, the ICW World Heavyweight Champion, will become the 0G champion. the very first inaugural ICW Zero Fox champion. And at the square goal, it'll be Bram versus Joe Coffey. Both men have already agreed. Listen, if you think I'm boring, you go and get the fuck out of here, because I ain't going nowhere. You disrespectful pieces of shit. There is not a good-looking person among you. You all look like your granny shagged your dad and had you. And don't you dare fucking walk me. Don't you dare fucking walk me when I'm talking. If you shag your own granny, say the word what right now. Just as I thought. Still think I'm fucking boring, eh? The point is, at the square goal, Bram and Joe Coffey, it doesn't matter. Both are my guys. We monopolise this company. Listen, I'll just fucking take another minute here. I don't give a fuck. Don't you dare give me a row. Don't you dare give me a row when I come back there for taking too long. Blame these people. If you want to stand at a wrestling show and shout boring at me, you keep on going. If that's what makes your life so fun, if that's what makes you feel better about yourself, go ahead. Call me fucking boring. Because I tell you something. See every single person in here, you wish you were me. You wish you could stand here with a microphone in a wrestling ring, but there's a reason I'm here and you're there, and that's because I am better than everybody.
These fans really getting under Red Lightning's skin.
So if you could give me a minute, please, until I finish what I was saying.
Seems to have his composure, but I'm beginning to wonder if the stress of the Hydra
It doesn't matter if I don't own this company in name anymore, because I already own this company.
All right, well, Red Lightning is going to be coming up here and joining me on commentary. Who will be my commentary partner?
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
I'm raging.
You okay?
Disrespectful. Absolutely fuming. Sweating.
All right, well, delighted to say Red Lightning's going to be joining me on commentary for the second part of the show here in Liverpool. And we're going to be kicking things off with a little preview of what our challengers, our number one contenders for the ICW Tag Team Championships can do. It's going to be Polo Promotions, the real deal, Mark Coffey, and Nature's Answer of Pro Wrestling, Jackie Polo, Liverpool's favourite wrestler.
I'm absolutely chuffed to be here, Billy. We've got some great matches coming up. I'd like to apologise to the viewers at home for the disrespect that these fans have just given me. I come all the way down here to address my people, and that's how they treat me. But never mind, we're going to see a great tag team contest here, and I know you and I, from time to time, we have.
You sorted it out.
We fall out. That's what, yeah, of course we did. I'm here to call this down the middle. I want to see this match. I want to watch this show. I want to share this with everyone else. So you don't have to worry about me tonight. Trust me.
Ladies and gentlemen, a little preview of the Hydro. We're both excited to see this because Red Lightning, I mean, obviously, a big night for you coming up.
Yes,
right
absolutely. It's a huge night for us. It's a huge night for everybody. The Hydro, it's the biggest show of the year. It's the biggest weekend of the ICW calendar. Everyone loves being a part of that. Polo Promotions, you know, regardless of the animosity that we have, anything like that, tension. Definition of this company, standing in the ring right now.
Okay.
I'm excited.
And now we have these two monsters.
Smith and Rampage Brown.
Now, we have not seen a lot from Rampage Brown and Ashton Smith since at Baramania when they challenged the Marauders for those tag team titles. The Marauders came up the winners on that night. A lot of people saying the Marauders got a lucky shot. Well, but one of the most physically imposing tag teams is right there, Big Rampage.
What I like about Rampage and Smith is the fact that Rampage, albeit not as tall as Smith, is very much, you know, a wider base. And Smith being the taller of the two, it's almost you're getting that between the two. You know, you're getting a bit of height, you're getting the weight, you're getting the agility, you're getting everything. You're getting everything that you need in a tag team. But let's not forget, Polo Promotions, they possess the same character traits as Rampage and Smith, in my opinion, so it's going to be an interesting match. Really excited.
Both members of Polo Promotions looking in absolutely fantastic condition. They are training very, very hard of what they have said will be the next step in their legacy. The longest reigning tag team in ICW's history, perhaps the best team in Europe. But they're going up against two absolute beasts in that ring. And I spoke to Rampage earlier on today, and his exact words were, yes, last time we were here we lost, but that won't happen again. But he's in there with a fantastic team in Polo Promotions, not intimidated. The real deal, Mark Coffey. It's unusual for Polo Promotions to be giving up a little bit of... Look at this! Mark Coffey, what, 6'2", right about that 16, 17 stone mark.
Straight in there, straight. Strong British lock-up, boom. Threw him across the ring, into his own corner, playing the tactics already, isolating Coffey into their own corner. Polo seems so far away from Coffey right now, just, you know, already playing the game.
Big open hand slap, playing with the champion, former champions. It's a beautiful drop kick there.
He showed off a bit there, he took too much time. Thought he was smart, giving him a little cheeky slap, but cheeky slaps here don't win matches, Billy. You've got to do better than that.
And we know that the Marauders had a big win over the Kinky Party. Oh, big back elbow there by Jackie Polo. I have to say, and just very quickly, you see that Jackie Polo, he's lost a little bit of body fat there. He's been training very, very hard. Much more muscular looking, toned up in the top half. There you go, elegant flex, has it, open hand, 1, 2. No.
What a bridge, what a fantastic bridge. And yeah, look at him, absolutely brilliant shape. Honestly, giving Coffey a run in the body stakes now.
Ooh, big bridging, that deadlift back suplex, he's got him, no. Rampage using that size, like you mentioned, the height. Managing to bridge out of that. There we go. And it's interesting to actually watch that. The team of Polo Promotions making sure there's no separation, dragging both their man over to the corner, holding on to the wrist.
Yep, in and out, quick in and out tag strategy.
Because you cannot let this team of Rampage, Brennan, Ashton, Smith, when they get fired up, when they get that rally, those high impact moves, it's down and out.
And given and locking the front face lock there into Ashton, he almost forced Ashton to push him back into his own corner. Once he was there, boom, Coffey hits the tag, in he comes, quick in and outs here. Not too much, don't need to do too much, preserve your energy for later on. That's what they're doing right now, and it's working a treat.
Lots of moves to neutralise the size difference. Oh, look at that! Straight with the coccyx, extending that shoulder. That could easily rip a rotator cuff. Separate a shoulder.
Oh, and I know all about separated shoulders, Billy. It's not a nice injury to have. Absolutely not ideal for anybody in wrestling. And you know, shoulders, one of the most dangerous parts of the body to injure, one of the hardest parts of the body to heal. So therefore, you know, again, the Polos know what they're doing here, but then again, so do Ashton and Rampage. Both teams know exactly how they're coming into this match.
A leg scissors on the abdomen there. You can see Ashton Smith screeching in pain. Unusual for him to be in that position. It's interesting to see, watching these neutralising manoeuvres, that Polo Promotions have taken their team down. Look at that, right over, pin attempt.
He's out the pin, but he's still in the... Rampage managed to get in, flurry of punches.
Okay, now he's over the corner. This is where the last place Polo wants to be. Rampage, so slow and deliberate. He's not being lured into letting the speed of the match picking up. You see Polo.
Huge powerful strikes here by both competitors.
This is getting these men fired up for the Hydro. Imagine how it could change momentum if the #1 contenders would be pinned, and that's the last thing you see. Polo chopping down his opponent. Oh, big Yakuza kick, running straight through his man, steamrolled Jackie Polo right down. And now it's those big hooking legs. You see those big meat hooks on Rampage Brown. 1, 2. Rampage so explosive.
Polo on the back foot now. Ashton's took one for the team there.
Big hooking lariat. Jackie Polo, of course, had a history of neck injuries a few years ago. See, Polo actually holding his throat there. Might have sustained some damage. He might be having difficulty breathing. And there's these quick tags. And this is where Ashton Smith and Rampage Brown become so dangerous.
You know, it's these big clubs right across the throat and chest. They cut off the air supply. They tire you out. You know, and your energy, just losing energy, getting more and more tired due to the lack of oxygen.
And Smith and Brown, it's by any means necessary. There's just such ferociousness. Look at that cutting off the ring expertly. Now you might say that's nefarious means, but if it gets you a win.
Using the ring as a weapon.
And I know you're involved with the matchmaking committee, the championship committee here at ICW. Just imagine that match, the Marauders versus, well, let's say Ashton Smith and Rampage Brown, because they've said they're here to take Polo Promotions' place at the Hydro.
And Billy, with all due respect to the guys, I really can't see past the Polos here, but fair play to them. They really are taking it to the Polos right now. Jackie back in the corner. He's making his way over.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, see. Mind games.
Nearly a misstep there, or like you say, was it mind games? Oh! That's going to stop those chops, those cuts.
Again, a beautiful by Rampage. They're actually now wearing down the hand of Jackie Polo, the hand potentially that he would use to make that tag. Beautiful.
Ashton Brown discussing something. Big hooking core. What's he going for here? Oh! You heard that just echoing through the O2 Academy here in Liverpool. Staring right at Mark Coffey, who was coming in to break up the count, but Jackie's still very much in there.
Position-wise, the pin was a bit off. He was a bit close to Coffey. Coffey was able to help break the pin there, and the match continues.
Jackie needs to make the tag. As tough as Jackie Polo is in that ring, there's only a small amount of time. He can only take this for so long. You can see the welts on the body of this just frank battering that he has taken at the hands of Rampage Brown and Ashton Smith.
Smith looks like he's not even done a thing. Not even broke. Oh, scoop.
Changing the momentum. Big scoop slam by Jackie Polo. But he needs to make the tag. Ashton, though, took a hell of a lot of damage. Came right down on his shoulder with that body slam. I don't know if Jackie knows where he is. He makes the tag. Here comes the real deal. Big lariat, another hooking forearm. Okay, almost a judo thrust there right to the midge. And another one, whatever it is damn effective. Gesturing for that forearm. Oh, big European uppercut, rolls away, gets some separation. Double axe handle, nearly took Ashton Smith.
Huge hammer throw.
2, no.
Strong kick out, they've got a lot to do here to get Smith down.
Coffey, traditionally the power man of Polo Promotions. Beautiful release suplex.
Big one.
More damage done from earlier. 1, 2, no.
He's waning a bit, but it's still only 2.
It's all about the Hydro, and they have to be thinking about that. What a way to tune up. Big European uppercut. Here comes Coffey. Ashton utilising that, blasting him with that knee. And here comes the big man, the power man. Big fall-away slam, but interestingly, he dropped him on his hip and his ribs too. That's going to cause a lot of pain for Mark Coffey just to kick out of that.
Jackie Polo still feeling the effects of the earlier beating. He's not quite at the corner yet to get the tag on Coffey.
This was headlock, taking him off the ropes. Volley, nails it!
I've mentioned this before, Billy. We're watching that slippery ring come into play again. The guys slipping a bit when they're trying to wrestle, and it can affect the momentum of a match. It can change the outcome of a match if that slip comes at the wrong time.
Double back suplex there wasn't enough. Now he seems to nullify it as the pace of the match is quickened. Each team getting in heavy shots. You can see that Jackie Polo keeping his foot on the thigh there. Rampage trying, making sure he goes nowhere. They're trying to go for the old man ahoy. Ashton came in.
Cheerio.
Can they get Rampage up?
We're going for it here.
Surely not. Oh!
Ah.
The champions!
I was going to say, the Marauders are here, we know they're here.
With 2 weeks to go, any attempt at mind games, but that's going to be 3 men. The alpha male, Yeston Rees, they're taking Jackie. The match is still continuing. Thomas Kearns hasn't thrown it out. Well, Coffey's all alone.
Got to finish the match here, Billy.
Pile driver. Rampage is gone. 1, 2.
3, oh my God! What an upset! What an upset!
You know something, it might not be the way that Brown and Smith wanted to win the match, but a win's a win here in ICW. They just beat the #1 contenders in the middle of that ring. I mean,
Would you, and I appreciate you're saying it's a paper loss for the Polos, but we saw what happened there. I'd love to see these two teams go at it again sometime. Possibly for the ICW tag titles at some point.
Mark, thank you for joining me here. I just wanted a quick reaction from you. The last couple of shows, Zach Gibson's been taunting you.
Oh, has he?
Constantly, and then he doesn't turn up tonight. There's a video. Can I just get a reaction from you?
Well, you saw the reaction. He got what he wanted. All right, everybody wins. All right, I'll happily admit he's managing to push a couple of buttons. He's going to cheat to go out there and call me a mark because I'm the guy that's getting excited to wrestle one of the greatest professional wrestlers of our generation. Yet he's the guy that's going right out of his way to get added into the match. There's only one fucking punter in that scenario, if you ask me. So he got what he wanted. He gets put into the match. But you know what? I get what I want as well. To kick his fucking buzz.
What do you want, mate?
Oh my God.
Salmon, partner.
You having a good night, aye?
Nice t-shirt, man. I'm having a fucking belter, mate. What do you do tonight?
None of me what I done tonight. Listen to me.
What?
Listen to me. Cross the line.
The line.
I won't fucking talk about my dog, mate.
No, man, that's... I did wrong. I did cross the line. I wouldn't like that if someone done that to me. I did. Sorry about that, man.
Right. Get to your fucking bed and I'll see you tomorrow.
Nah, see you tomorrow. Be the best man. See you before you leave, partner. You see... Oh, your tongue's a wank.
Oh my.
Your fucking bed, man.
4 hours. 4 hours. We've been in Liverpool, right? I was fine, I was in a good mood today. Do you know, in the last hour, 2 different people have come up to me. Hey, are you ready for your street fight tonight? Are you ready? Are you ready for what? Ready for what? It's just another day at the office. Actually, tonight's an easy night. It's an easy day at the office. We've got Wolfgang and we've got the Purge. I mean, we've done it, but we've beaten them 1,000,000 times already. What's different? What's different except we can use this, isn't it, Lou?
Nah, do you know what? See, Wolfgang, he thinks he's a hot ticket in town right now. He's no like you or me or any others. No. He's a WWE superstar. Well, do you know what? What better way to guarantee that during his wee jaunt in Florida he doesn't forget what a Glaswegian scheme booting is than showing him the night right here in Liverpool.
Let's do it, and his pals and all.
Wolfgang, Purge. See you there, boys.
Right, cameraman, you can go. Beat it. Beat it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it just occurred to me, I'm very lucky because I have one of the participants in the first ever Glasgow street fight.
Oh yes,
in
I
this
love a
match
street
with
fight,
me
mate.
Back in your active wrestling days, sir.
I love a street fight, mate.
Always remember that. Part of the ascension of ICW. But this will be the first ever Liverpool street fight. And look who's going to be in this match, ladies and gentlemen. He is the leader of the Fight Network, the Demolition Man, world class. Kid Fight, Blue King Sharp, and Big Krieger.
Blue King Sharp and Kid Fight. They are the team of the Fight Network.
Now I know that once upon a time you helped manage the career of Kid Fight. And of course you took him to a tag team championship.
Yes, I did.
Just to add to that, what is your opinion of now he is in this position himself, mentor to these two young men in his Fight Network?
You know, it goes deeper than that. I always knew that one day Kid Fight and Wolfgang would come to blows. They never liked each other. They barely respect each other. And now, as you say, they're bringing men that they've mentored under their tutelage into the situation. And at the same time, it's good because new guys are getting an opportunity to perform in front of the fans. But ultimately, this is about Wolfgang and Kid Fight and their hatred of each other. And all these poor guys getting caught up in the crossfire. But it's always good to see Wolfgang.
It is indeed. Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, just fresh off the WWE UK tour.
Big Bad Wolf. I've got a Big Bad Wolf badge on my jacket. You ever noticed that?
There he is. And this will be a Liverpool street fight. Look at that. There's no singlet tonight.
Exactly. They're dressed for a wrestling match. He's dressed for a street fight. So that's the first mistake right there, in my opinion.
The Big Bad Wolf, ladies and gentlemen, and he will bring into this war what many are calling the hottest tag team in UK today, emerging. Look at this brotherhood. This is going to be outright gang warfare, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, I have to say the Purge are good. I also helped train the Purge.
You certainly did. This is GPWA versus PBW.
Yep, and that's good for everyone.
Yep. Now, Stevie James, one of the most proficient young strikers to come along. Crowbar recently winning his first MMA fight, and we didn't think it would take long. Here we go. We're going to do our very best here. I'm Billy Kirkwood, you were Red Light, and we're going to do our very, very best to keep you up to the action, ladies and gentlemen. Liverpool has seen some legendary brawls in its time, but I promise you it's going to be nothing like that.
It's going haywire already. Guys outside, crowd have been moved. The two big men in the ring.
Big Wolfgang just cutting straight through Krieger.
Is it Krieger?
Well, you know, the debate goes on. It's spelled Krieger. I might as well. Oh, God. You've got to give the boy A for effort, but my God, he's a blithering idiot. He's like Scrappy-Doo. The gut wrench. Is he going for? Oh, look. Tell you a story while you're walking. Here he goes.
Oh, that hurt Krieger a lot more than it hurt Kid Fight, I think.
Look at that expression on Wolfgang as he stands in the ICW ring. That's the Wolfgang he's needed to be, because he has been beaten down, brutalised by the Fight Network. He needs to remind them that he is the big bad wolf here in ICW, the regulator, the measuring stick, the franchise, if you will. And he has brought two young men who are very, very fired up, two dangerous individuals.
You've got to watch that Kid Fight though. He's an absolute bulldog when it comes to street fight scenarios. And in my opinion there, it's just the luck when you throw somebody at two guys, but Krieger, he took that a lot worse off than Kid Fight. Kid Fight's already, he's going to be back up on his feet very soon.
We're going to do our best. The pairings we have right now is we've got the Outlaw Stevie James, we have Crowbar and Kid Fight, and Krieger and Wolfgang. Oh, look at that, dropping him.
Kid Fight's back up. He's all over Crowbar right now.
Well, Kid Fight, one of the most experienced men. He has wrestled in almost every conceivable continent.
Two big men heading straight to the bar here.
We'll do our best to keep it up with you fans. Right in front of us.
That poor girl serving right there behind the bar. She has not got a clue what's about to hit her, I don't think.
Our cameraman, the man that makes it happen here on ICW On Demand, Aaron Carell, doing an expert job of following. Oh God, did you feel that? We're up here on the balcony,
yeah, it's
and I
rocking
actually
up here.
felt the vibrations.
It's rocking up here. She's just stocking up as per the normal shift duties. She is not bothered about this at all. Oof. And where's everybody?
Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see some true innovations and violence. These 6 men simply hate each other. They're battling below us, fans. We've got a great view for you here on ICW On Demand.
Nice to see the Liverpool fans interested in the action.
Wolfgang really seems to have targeted Krieger in this. Surprising, because I thought he would go straight for Kid Fight. Fight, though, taking out the 2 most inexperienced. Oh God! Did you feel that? That was Krieger's skull bouncing in to the ceiling or our floor.
It's rocking up here, Billy. Excuse me! No filming! No filming! Do not film this! Sorry about that.
Yeah, a job to do. We need to get the subscriptions.
Yeah.
Oof!
The 2 big men still on each other.
Krieger's showing very much resilience, toughness. He's hanging with Wolfgang. Looking sharp.
All out chaos here. All out carnage.
They're battling right below us near the merchandise stand. The Demolition Man Kid Fight. Look at that, the Fight Network are standing tall.
Oh, somebody's covered in beer. Somebody always gets covered in beer.
That's the closest thing to a wash he's had in a while. Oh, look at Wolfgang's got him up. They're all 3 men butting heads. Where are they going?
I'm really worried about... Okay, it's okay. I thought this was going to collapse, Billy. I'm going to be honest.
Where are they going? Oh!
That's going to hurt.
Stun gunning all 3 men. Dropping them across that metal barricade. It's bad company. And the Fight Network, Wolfgang and the Purge.
Back at ringside now. Looks like we're heading back into the ring, is it?
Oh, look at that.
Oh my God.
Crowbar's got one of the guardrails. Oh, dropping it.
Did he just fall? Is he okay? Crowbar potentially losing his foot in there.
Crowbar's far from okay. That young man.
It's hard for us to see from up here, Billy, all the carnage going on, but it looks like Crowbar has potentially lost his footing on the slippery surface at ringside with a barrier in his hand, which fell on top of him. Yeah. Slightly unfortunate.
Crowbar's back on his feet though. This young man is double tough.
Wow, that is impressive. This guy really is a tough guy.
And you've seen the emergence of this tag team, the Purge, under this tutelage of...
They're a very popular tag team in this area, believe it or not.
Oh yes, that's right. They've wrestled the Kings of the North in this very building. Oh, look at that with a roll up there. 1, 2.
And that's the issue with the street fights, Billy. Being in a couple of street fights myself, sometimes your teammates are preoccupied.
Right.
You know, there's a lot to do. There's a lot of places you need to be at the same time. We saw the Earth Kid Fight, quick roll up on Wolfgang. That could have been 3.
Yep, there's going to be no referee stoppage, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Open wide. Oof.
This is exactly what I'm talking about.
Polly won't be happy at all.
Purge are worn out.
Purge have warned themselves that look. Krieger wants. No. There's going to be no referee stoppage. Anything goes.
Purge are out at ringside.
What is he doing? Oh, look at that with one arm. Wolfgang just swatted off.
And this,
looking sharp.
this weapon of Krieger's, whatever it is.
This is actually a metal bar that comes all the way from our home, the garage in Glasgow. They actually used to almost cave in the skull of Wolfgang. They're going to do it again. They're ending this gang war tonight. It's over.
And there's Crowbar.
Saving his man.
Saved by the bell.
Stevie James coming in here.
Well, not the bell. Saved by the... Where's he from?
Who?
Poland. Saved
yes,
by
so
the
he is.
pole.
Oh, look at that. Big forearm there by Krieger. Look at this flurry of just forearms there by Stevie James. Oh!
Inside out.
I mean, Krieger, it's easy to forget this big man is what,
right
easily
in the nut.
6'4", could have been round about that 17 stone mark. Powerbomb, release!
Oh!
Smashing his neck across that top turnbuckle. Big diving European uppercut, straight into Luke King, single leg drop kick. They need to pin the man, and it's over.
Not quite.
Was that?
Not quite.
That was only a 2 count.
Now you tell me right now, these guys have just given it their all. It's 3-on-1. He's still up. 2 seconds, no 3. So the match goes on. How is this match going to end? That's what I'm asking myself now. Oh!
Crowbar, look. Like a crowbar in the ring. Look at that. It's almost like he's trying to carve out the guts there of the Fight Network. But you know, anything goes. There's going to be no referee stoppage. This match can only end in a submission or a pinfall. Crowbar, big running lariat. This team of the Purge get more impressive in each and every match. Look at that. Crowbar taking on all 3 members of the Fight Network on his own.
Just has to watch that slippery surface that we were talking about earlier. I think he's going to be okay.
Wolfgang's in there now. Oh, flattening his man.
And now we're seeing almost the reverse of what's just happened prior.
Spike pile driver. Is that enough?
Kid fight looks like he's off.
Maybe he knows when he's... So that kick straight into a sidewalk slam. Look at that, almost. Oh, Wolfgang's got on the brass knucks. I just noticed that there's a chain, a crowbar, and the brass knucks. Now Kid Fight's maybe thinking, maybe I should just take to the hills and fight another day. Now these 2 men almost resembling some of the Sons of Anarchy. We've got ourselves a gangland execution.
Kid Fight, Sofsky, he's not having any of this.
I don't think he's happy, but he's going to be forced to watch his 2 proteges.
You know,
just demolished. What, you could count to 100. It's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your
Chaos.
winners, Bad Company.
Well, after that, ladies and gentlemen, that Liverpool street fight going all over the O2 Academy here. I don't know if they'll feel like winners, but they look like winners tonight. Bad Company with a big victory. Is it the end of this battle?
I don't think so.
Time to move on?
I don't think so.
I've never known Kid Fight to walk away from a fight. And you've got to believe somewhere the Demolition Man is already calculating his next move. Standing tall in the middle of an ICW ring, the big bad Wolf, the Outlaw, and Crowbar.
Yeah, they done well. The boys done well. I'm surprised the Kid Fight. I mean, I'm in him though. I mean, I can't say I wouldn't have done the same thing. If I'm going to choose, do I want to get hit with a brass knucks or do I send Luke King Sharp to get hit with brass knucks? What would you do?
You're looking at that way you take for the hills, don't you?
Absolutely. And Kid Fight, he'll live to fight another day, no pun intended. He's going to be in that ladder match. Yeah, he's got bigger fish to fry.
That's a very good point. No disrespect to his proteges, but he's got to think, I've got a shot at taking on the undisputed heavyweight champion of ICW.
Keith Lee, could I have a few words with you really quickly before your match, if that's okay? It's your debut here in ICW, and what a match to start off with. You're straight in with Joe Coffey, our ICW World Heavyweight Champion. How does it feel?
You want to talk about feel? That's probably a better question for Mr. Joe Coffey. As you established, there's a title match on the line. Now, I hear Mr. Coffey is one of the premier big lads here. What is he, 5'8", 5'9"? I've been told. Joe Coffey, when you step in the ring with Keith Lee, it's not a big lads match. This is a match about athletes, super athletes. And when he stands across the ring from an elite athlete, you can ask him how it feels when the crowd and he is forced to bask in my glory.
Lionheart's coming out.
We are going to hear from the mercenary of Insane Championship Wrestling. Now, what I need to make this clear to you fans is we understand that under duress, Lionheart has been cleared, medically cleared to compete for us when we're in Cardiff coming up. But we understand he suffered a lot of bad injuries to his arm, his neck, at the hands of Liverpool #1 Zach Gibson, who has been campaigning to take Lionheart's match against Rob Van Dam at the Hydro.
Let's see what he's going to say.
It's a very subdued, there's an odd atmosphere, because there has been some scuttlebutt. He's not in any condition to go.
I'll accept that because of where we are. Okay, Zach Gibson. You know why I'm here? I told you I was coming to Liverpool to punch your fucking face in. And I'm not leaving this ring until you come out here right now.
Zach Gibson, 2 nights on the trot.
Security! There's a fan in the ring! There's a fan! My bad, sorry lads. It's just Lion Mark. He's on the wrong side of the guardrail again. I am Liverpool's #1 Zach Gibson. And I've been hearing all week, that Lionheart is coming to Liverpool for a scrap, coming to Liverpool for a square go with Liverpool's #1 Zach Gibson. But this video is not live via satellite. This video is pre-recorded because you are just as predictable as you have always been. Lionheart, I am in Dublin, Ireland, proving why I am soon to be recognised as the world's #1. And I can't see you, I'm not live, but I know for a fact that you are stood there raging, stood there absolutely furious. Butterflies in your belly, stupid daft look on your stupid daft face, dying for a fight that you are not going to get. The only way you are going to get your hands on me, the only way you are going to get that square go that you so desperately want, is when you add me to the match at the Hydro. Wow. What I want you to do, Lion Mark, for once in your life, just once in your career, don't be a fan, don't be a punter. I know you're excited to wrestle Mr. Monday Night, Rob Van Dam, but for once, just be a man. Add me to the match and get the comeuppance, get the revenge that you so desperately want. Lion Mark versus Rob Van Dam versus Liverpool's #1 Zach Gibson. Whoa. Only you can make the match, lad. So I'll see you at the Hydro.
Wow. After the attacks, you heard Zach Gibson says the only way you'll get your revenge, Lionheart, is by giving up that match. That match.
Tits McGee, ladies and gentlemen. You know what, Zach? I don't give a fuck about RVD at the Hydro, mate. So I'll tell you what's going to happen.
We've got Mark Dallas here now.
Well, Dallas certainly does.
Goodness.
That's one of his big matches, one of the big marquee matches.
No, if Dallas
I've
is here,
invested an incredible amount of time, money, and resources in a marquee match on the grandest stage in British wrestling, and you don't give a fuck? Are you having a fucking laugh?
said the wrong thing.
Did he get caught up in the moment, or?
I'm going to accept that as an outburst of frustration based on you misconstruing what I'm about to say. Now, I'm going to give you 2 seconds to take a fucking step back.
He's absolutely not doing it.
Now we can talk. Put him in the fucking match.
Whoa. Put him in the match.
I've got a better idea. Not only should we put him in the match, but since this has become a dick swinging contest, who's the biggest star, who's the best athlete, who's the best wrestler, I don't just want to find the winner. I don't just want to find who's the best. I want to find who's the worst of you three. So it's not going to be a triple threat match. Since we've got an ECW legend in the match, why don't we make it a 3-way dance?
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is it.
Coming to you live from the O2 in Liverpool, the following contest is your evening's main event for the ICW World Heavyweight Championship.
He does do that a bit good, doesn't he?
Introducing first.
All right, making his ICW debut. I would sign to this a US sensation.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's round about the 340 pounds mark. He is from all the way in Wichita Falls, Texas. This is Big Keith. Wow.
He's a big guy.
He is a big man, and you will just be blown away by what this Goliath can do in that ring.
However, as always, I am not concerned about the outcome of the match. Why should it be?
I know on these ICW Fight Club Live tours, you guys always won the big money matches at Rudo Sports Entertainment brand, and what a blue chipper. You brought this big man over from the United States specifically to showcase on the road to the Hydro. Because this match, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be this big and going up against the Iron King, Joe Coffey. What a main event. And this big man, after already dispatching, look at the names that Joe Coffey has beaten in recent times. Cassius Ono, Wolfgang, Moose. Now he's taking on Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne, of course, the WWE UK champion.
And
they're basking in the glory of Keith Lee, but now he is going to be basking in the glory of the World Heavyweight Champion, the Iron King, the clotheslining Colossus, Joe Coffey.
On yourself, Joe, my man! Oh! Uno, uno, uno.
There he is.
He can't see me. It's too dark.
I think he can. A little bit of light on you.
Oh, yeah, he's focused. No messing around.
He certainly is. You see there's no face paint.
This biggest opponent he's faced today. Got to be. Look at the size of this guy.
Ambulations that Joe Coffey had in his previous incarnation as the Iron Man. This is the Iron King, ladies and gentlemen. The world heavyweight champion. I don't think I've seen him look bigger, more powerful. He is training to, as he said, simply execute the legacy of the oddity BT Gunn, but he cannot look past the big man from Wichita Falls.
Is scheduled for one fall.
One fall!
When the bell rings, the man in charge of the action, Senior Referee Thomas Karen. Per order of Rudo, Sport and Entertainment brand, this contest will be competed under Save Pro Wrestling rules. That means there will be disqualifications. Pinfalls.
I'll just take it from here, Simon. Okay. Liverpool certainly do not deserve an ICW match. You've had your shitty tables out here, your kendo sticks, your chairs. This is World Heavyweight Championship Wrestling. This is gold. This is championship material. So yes, Simon.
Couldn't have put it better myself.
Do you want to bite it? Well, that's right. Bite this, you banger.
I doff my cap at bite my banger. That's.
As I was saying, right, Liverpool do not deserve it. You're not worthy. When was the last time that this city ever produced something championship worthy? Because it's certainly not if you're a blue or you're a red, because you're a bunch of choke artists.
Wow.
So yes, Simon, this will be Save Pro Wrestling rules. There'll be none of that hardcore nonsense. There will be pinfalls. There will be submissions. I will use the count of 10 in the ring. I will use count-outs, and the big one, yes, there will be disqualifications. Enjoy, dickheads.
And it's going to be one of the best matches you see tonight.
The trademark of the Iron King's title reign.
In the corner to my left, making his ICW debut, he is the challenger, weighing in tonight at 332.4 pounds.
Wow.
From Wichita Falls, Texas. He requests that you bask in his glory. He is the limitless Keith Lee.
A 12-year veteran, ladies and gentlemen. He has wrestled all around the globe, making his ICW debut.
And sometimes Billy will let Simon finish for him.
Standing in the corner to my right, represented by Rudo Sports and Entertainment brand,
Easy.
and weighing in at 110 kilos, he is the Iron King.
There you go.
And your reigning, defending, insane championship wrestling heavyweight champion of the world, Joe Coffey.
Look at the shape the Iron King is in.
And as I was going to say, sometimes it's not about finding the best opponent, or you know how we want to put it. Joe doesn't like an easy night.
No.
I could find opponents for Joe. There'll be an easy night for him. 10 stone wet, we throw some guy in, he beats him clean, and then he goes up the road 5 minutes later. That's not gonna get Joe ready for becoming the double champ, for becoming the first ever ICW Zero Fucks champion. That's not going to do that. We need to get guys out there like Keith Lee. Keith Lee's got a big following, especially in the States. He works for every well-known company in the United States independently. So therefore, and putting him in there with Joe Coffey, we introduced Joe Coffey to a new audience. Potentially people who have never saw him before.
Well, let me tell you a little bit about the offense of Limitless Keith Lee. Imagine if you would take, let's say, the size of your Bob Sapp, the strength of your Mark Henry, and the agility of your Kofi Kingston.
Wow.
And that's what you have right here, a hybrid performer that just genetically defying. The only other person I can think of that does that is the Iron King, Joe Coffey.
A distinct size difference, however, Joe Coffey is unbeaten, and Joe Coffey, in my opinion, will remain unbeaten. But I have to say that, but I think that anyway.
Okay, well, the Iron King taking up Limitless. As we see, a lot of composure from the challenger here tonight. He arrived in the UK this morning, straight to the gym. He was telling me he's watched hours of footage on the Iron King. And Joe Coffey spending a lot of time training in the dojo. You guys set up here in Newcastle for him, doing a lot of training on Limitless Keith Lee.
Yeah, and we've been here for the last few days. Keith Lee only arrived this morning, came off a long flight, could be tired, went straight to the gym. Don't know why you wouldn't just go straight to your bed. He's obviously that kind of guy. But my people and his people, we've been chatting for a while. They were keen to bring Keith Lee to the UK. I was more than accommodating, as was Joe, to have him here in Liverpool as a contender to the ICW World Heavyweight Championship. And you can thank me for this, not Mark Dallas or anyone else.
Really?
Yes.
You've camped, well, it has been indicative. I know that you were very much instrumental in bringing Cassius Ohno to ICW to make his debut for us.
Yeah, I have contacts in NXT. Of course I do. Drew Galloway,
of course.
Now Drew McIntyre, of course.
Former world heavyweight champion.
Very close personal friend of mine. I don't have any beef with him. He sets me up, he hooks me up.
There we go. The big Keith Lee, of course, he's wrestled for the likes of Evolve, Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, and the UK he's wrestled for PCW and many other companies. But he has been brought here specifically. I don't like using the phrase tune-up because I know that's not in the press release that you guys sent out. It's a showcase. Big money prize fight.
It's not a showcase at all. You don't bring somebody like Keith Lee in for a showcase, which is what I was saying earlier. If we want to showcase Joe Coffey, we put someone in there who's just not, you know, absolutely. We want to give Joe a test. Joe wants a test. Joe's a keen champion. He's not a lazy guy. You can tell by looking at him, listening to the way that he talks. He wants these big matches, and I'm glad that we've been able to give him that so far.
Colin elbow tie up there into a side headlock by the champion.
Tight headlock.
I mean, of course, in strength, I mean, looks can be deceiving, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Coffey is one of the most frighteningly powerful men in ICW's history. He can hang with Keith Lee. Make no bones about that. This man is trained in strongman contests. Oh, a former rugby standout himself. You know, Keith Lee has an American football, amateur style grappling background as well.
The thing about Joe is that when Joe beats someone, he beats them very convincingly.
Yes.
You never walk away, and regardless of how people feel about Joe, you never walk away thinking he shouldn't have won that match.
Right.
And that's what makes him a commodity.
Ropes. Another one. He, of course, wrestled for Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, made it all the way to the finals of the 2017 Battle of Los Angeles. It was that match that I understand got your guys' attention to bring this.
I love the bowler. I watch the bowler every year. I loved Keith Lee in the bowler this year.
Well, that match itself was given a 5-star rating. It could be another one. The big man, though, showing a lot of composure. He's not here to make up the numbers. Off ropes. Big leapfrog by the... rolling straight through, trying to catch Coffey off guard.
Wow.
Another one, look at this. Off ropes again. Another roll straight through. Big palm strike. A chop there to the broad chest of the challenger. I think got a little bit of a kick out of it.
He's a big guy.
Oh, here we go. Oh!
Was that it? Was that it?
And the champion.
Oh, okay, I think they're testing each other out here.
You hear that dull thud of the massive pectorials of the challenger. Another one that's just smashing into the meat of both these men. Oh!
That's a big one.
A little more sting behind it. Another one there for the champion. I think Keith doesn't know what to do. Normally those chops would take the man straight off his feet. A bit of anger coming across the face of the challenger here tonight.
Look at how Joe Coffey's reacting to these chops.
Oh.
He's giving it come
He's
ahead.
walking into them, look at this.
Who chops? Who dishes out the chops in ICW?
Well, normally it is the Iron King. He's breaking up that one. Oh!
BT Gunn.
We felt that up here. And another one right to the throat. Look at that, Coffey. Perhaps he is sending a message to the oddity.
Now, if you can take a Keith Lee chop like a champ, you can take a BT Gunn chomp like a champ, because Keith Lee is about 3 BT Guns.
Look at that, now just walking straight into those massive chops. Another one of his own, trading back and forth, cutting the flesh across the chest of both men. It's going to be who's going to get first. Oh, that was a punch right to the jaw there. Breaking up the rally. Big shoulder block finally taken. Joe Coffey off his feet. So Keith Lee's going to have to stay on the big man. Oh! Ho, ho. But make no bones about it, Keith Lee felt the effect of those chops by the champion. But Keith Lee, why would he want to give up any time to the champion to try and recuperate?
What a size of a guy. I just can't get over the sheer girth of Keith Lee.
And it's a sellout of the curtain, ladies and gentlemen. Oh!
Still chop. Oh. Punching each other's chests, Billy.
Breaking up the count there is the champion.
A little hair pull there.
No, Coffey managed to catch himself. Seen Keith Lee straight over.
Showing that power, that strength that we're talking about.
There's a count of 10, the champion's keeping a close eye. Here he comes. Oh!
Wow! Absolutely brilliant.
The champion crushed under the Scud missile position.
Listen,
I'm
not paying for that barrier. We're not paying for that barrier. You guys can pay for the barrier, because people have been breaking it all night, and I'll get a bill for that, and I ain't paying for it.
Thomas Cairns keeping a close eye on the count here on both competitors.
The thing is about Keith Lee, I mean, he's dead weight, he's down, he's done. How do you get a guy like that back in the ring? I just threw Usain. What? Just throw Usain. That's right, and we've got to remember, it is say pro wrestling rules, because sometimes, you know, they slip out of that, and Joe's got to get back in there.
We actually saw Joe Coffey getting in the ring and lambasting Thomas Cairns for stopping the count. So we've had to start it again. Lee's in trouble. Lee's in trouble. He got absolutely flattened by the champion.
Kama, Joe, Kama.
But you know something, that utilising earlier on, I mean, Keith Lee likes to utilise those high impact, high flying moves. But if he's suffered damage to his legs or his lower back, he's not going to be able to do any of that.
He's barely back in the ring there. He's on the deck, Billy. Enjoy. This is where Joe excels.
Look at this big bear of a man. The champion mocking the challenger.
I'm mighty impressed by Joe's ability to just adapt to the size, strength, speed, power of any opponent that he has in the ring. I mean, we saw him with Moose, Cassiusano, Pete Dunne, doesn't matter who he's in there with, he always adapts.
And we've seen this for the last few months, the amount of time he's spending on the punch bag in the gym, utilising those hard fists.
But this is why I believe that Joe Coffey is a candidate to be a double champion, a Zero G champion and a heavyweight champion at the same time. Joe can work both styles.
Look at that, now working on the ribs there of the challenger. Ducking and moving, showing great quickness with those fists. So Keith Lee trying to keep Coffey away from him. Missed with that one. Oh, and another one straight to the ribs. He's in trouble, a quick side headbutt there. Big forearm, perhaps out of desperation by the challenger. These two big silver bags butting heads in the middle of the ring. Oh, look at the strength of Coffey. Effortless.
Finlay roll there.
One, two. No, no. All right, a big assertive kick out certainly, but it was a long count of two.
Sometimes though I think it's a psychological thing, Billy, okay? Joe's just hit a Finlay roll on Keith Lee. You're thinking to yourself, don't pin him, Joe, you're not going to beat him with a Finlay roll. However, much like punches landed in an MMA fight or a boxing match, that's psychological. You land more punches than your opponent, he's up against it. So far in this match, to my count, Joe Coffey's had more 2 counts than Keith Lee.
Well, how often was Keith Lee as well just been taken off his feet? Going for the discus, misses. Big forearm with an elbow and another back elbow, headbutt right to the shoulder. So, oh, actually caught him on the jaw on the way down.
Chungi, right flying out. Oh!
Nearly slapped his nipples right off. All right, as we enter another phase in this match, Keith Lee's going to have to shake off those limitations and live up to his moniker if he wants to hang with a heavyweight champion. He's taking too long to talk to the crowd.
Exactly. What's that word, Billy, we used earlier?
Oh, faffing about.
Too much faffing about.
Off the ropes.
Wow! Oh my God.
Steamrolling straight through the world heavyweight champion. I've never seen that happen to Joe Coffey. Trying to go for something that he can't. He took too long. Coffey was near the rope. No, he was too. Coffey, great ring positioning. Made sure he was near the ropes. Keith Lee had to pull him into the middle of the ring, and those vital seconds can make the difference between a win and a loss here in ICW.
These usual nonsense with these people trying to make it all about them.
He's getting too distracted.
Too busy singing.
The big man's got plenty of confidence, but he's given vital recuperation time to the champion. Oh! Peeling straight over. Limitless Keith Lee on the offense. And you hear the chant quietly there, but it is there. Joe Coffey, the Iron King, is hugely respected by the... Oh, look at that.
That's the size advantage. But Liam, do you know what? Just take it, absorb it, learn from it.
A kick out there, it might have been a 2 count, but it was an assertive kick out by the champion.
You know, he might be throwing Joe Coffey around the ring. Joe's absorbing it, he's learning from that. He might be enjoying these people singing to him right now, but physically he's tiring.
Yeah.
And he's not realised it yet.
Oof! There was a rally of chops there by the champion. Keith Lee, what's he going for now? Is he going to go for that ground zero? No. Through by the champion.
Oh!
Pop-up European uppercut. Big missile drop kick to the challenger straight down.
Big one. That's that big drop kick.
Blasting straight through his chest. Keith Lee had nowhere to go. That big 330-pound frame just crumbled under those big tree trunk legs. That missile drop kick by the champion. Coffey is once again back on the offense after taking all that damage at the hand. Big Hulkbuster. Look at the speed, smashing straight through. He's followed him in.
Oh.
An avalanche out of desperation just to keep himself in the dance. A big waistlock, can he pop those hips, get that big man over? But he managed to catch himself. The fall from Nebula. Watch this! Smashing
Absolutely brilliant.
1,
2.
He's got no.
I mean, you counted 1. How long did it take him to get down there? That was a 3.
Counts. It's just the worst.
That was a definite 3. It should have been a 3. And I'm not even talking that pantomime. It should have been a 3. You counted a whole second before he was even down, and he counted 2. 1 plus 2 is 3.
Thomas Cairns keeping a close eye both men. What a match this has been, back and forth, back and forth. You can see fans at ringside illegally with their phones out filming.
Piracy. Piracy funds crime. How many times do people need to be told that piracy funds crime? If you're filming that show, you're funding some guy who's selling some illegal Class A drugs, whatever. Can we say drugs?
I think we can.
Okay. Piracy funds crime.
You wouldn't steal a car, would you? Oh, big.
Both guys.
Oh, he's a shadow Coffey though, very quickly going through the stripper, picking the jaw off of Keith Lee, and that was enough to really rattle the challenger. The discus got him up. Is he going for that ground zero? No.
Boom. Absolutely.
1, 2.
He's up.
He had him up in that fireman's carry. He had an opportunity to go for the ground zero. Instead, he went for that chest strike. And the broad chest of the champion, showing that it can take those strikes. Lee is spending too much time with his fans. He must feel in control. Using his body there, rolling through with a big back elbow. Oh!
Caught him with
a series of back elbows there.
See, the thing is, when you're scouting for opponents, you're looking at how they work. It's hard to tell. We watch Keith Lee, we watch him in a tournament. Naturally, in a tournament, if he's going to win it, he has to have 3. He's got to have an arsenal.
Oh, Coffey caught him in midair. 330 pounds. Terrifying! Oh!
Whoa!
1, 2. Wow! Keith Lee, after absorbing all that punishment. Joe Coffey was in the corner. Keith Lee came in with a house full statement and got caught in mid-air.
Absolutely, and we just didn't know what Keith Lee we were going to get. We watched 3 matches as part of a tournament that he was in. 3 very different matches.
Yep.
He's got to have an arsenal to cover the whole night. His opponents are watching. We just didn't know how to prepare for this properly. Joe, he's had a fantastic out so far.
The wrist tape is coming off the champion. Spending all the times on the punch bag. You see that just... Thomas Cairns keeping an eye. Here he comes. Another one. It's these 2 big Goliaths matching a little, and he's come off.
Oh, that's a slip.
He managed to catch himself. Discus.
Big power bomb.
He got him in the spirit bomb.
God.
He got him in the spirit bomb, or a variation of it at least. But so much damage has been done to the challenger, he couldn't follow it up.
Come on, Joe.
Who's going to have the superior conditioning? Who is going to be able to dig that little bit deeper?
These guys have been leathering each other for about 20 minutes, Billy.
We have got to be entering the final phase of this match. Imagine what it would do. The first ever American-born athlete to be an ICW champion.
He's up.
Both big men are up. They're bandy-legged. Not 100%, but look at that, butting heads.
Walking horns again.
Oof. Big forearm there. Coffey happy to reciprocate with a European uppercut. Oof. Straight out punch there, right to the ear. Oof. One of his own.
Catch him in the lungs, make it harder to breathe in oxygen, tire him out.
A mix of jaw and body shots by the champion. Going for all the best for the bells, got caught. Boom!
Again.
Single arm, one, two.
Yeah, he's got his shoulder up. Keith Lee's not covering the shoulder. He didn't have the shoulder held down. That's a big mistake for Keith Lee there. I'm happy about that.
The big release, elevated spine buster. What's he going for now? We have not seen any of that high-flying offense. Keith Lee's gesturing for something. Is it going to be the moonsault?
There's some serious rest required after this, I think. No way.
He's not going from the top, is he?
No chance.
From the second rope! Smashing him with a headbutt to get a little extra stink on it. An exclamation point! What?
Can't believe what I've just seen. And you know,
I think Lee, a little bit of a misstep there, gave himself a stinger by the looks of it.
If I can guess what happened, Keith Lee, as part of his game plan, he obviously wants to hit that. That's a big game changer in a match. Perhaps hasn't scouted the height of the roof, and therefore only mid-match has realised he's not going to be able to hit that from the top.
If that had been a flat belly moonsault, maybe the outcome would have been different. He'd had to get a little extra strength in it. Certainly improvising, but what damage has been done to the challenger? He's looking good right now. He's going for ground zero. Can he get another champion? Holding on, trying to choke the big man out. All the best for the bells, misses. Big spinning heel kick, unbelievable. Lariat there by Joe. Off the ropes. Shades of when he battled Demo for the ICW World title. But Keith Lee's not going down. In for a discus of his own. Big forearm right to the nape of the neck that suffered damage in that moonsault. Oh, Shining Wizard!
Big Shining Wizard from a standing position.
All the best for the bells.
That's got to be it. Big one.
Inside
That's
out.
got to be it. It's got to be it.
Happy New Year, Joe Coffey. One, two.
Three.
The champion retains.
And let me just tell you this very quickly. This man has beaten. Sorry, Simon's shouting again. This man has beaten the WWE United Kingdom champion. He's beaten an NXT superstar. Now he's beaten the Battle Los Angeles winner 2017, and you're going to tell me, anybody is going to tell me that he isn't going to beat the Zero G champion at the Hydro. Once again, Billy and everybody watching at home, that is the future of this business. Thank you and good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a main event. Keith Lee taking on the Iron Man Joe Coffey. It could have gone either way. In many ways it looked like it came down to the moonsault. Keith Lee hurting his neck on the way down. Coffey utilising a series of forearms, body shots, and then blasting him with all the best for the bells and rung the bell of the challenger, Keith Lee. We are on the march to the Hydro, ladies and gentlemen. But what was taken out of the champion tonight? Look at this. The celebration continues.